Spain has produced some of the game's greats, and this week we speak to Adri Arnaus, one of the players helping to carry that legacy forward.
So actually, when I was last time here is a long time ago, 15 years ago, I think 2010. Yeah, it was good memories. It was the Under-21 Spanish tournament. I was quite young, 15 years old, and finished third, just behind Sebastián García and John Ram, who won it. And I remember the last 2 days, all three of us playing together. You know, as I said, being quite young, it was such a good experience to get our names up there. And as I say, I really enjoyed that.
Along with Garcia and Ram, Adri had a wealth of Spanish golfing heroes to look up to and was fortunate to meet one of the very best.
I think Sebi put the path for us back then. I got the privilege to meet him when I was 9 years old and take a picture with him. And then obviously having Olazábal and Sergio being in the major scene, that always made it a lot of fun for us Spaniards to want to dream big. The Spanish Federation has always been by my side since an early age, competing in the amateur level, but also in the pro level. At the beginning, I felt like that support was needed, and they were there, and they still are for many other golfers, which is really nice and very much appreciated in order to, you know, not only get the economical support, only to get the opportunities. So in my case, was crucial in order to feel, you know, quite safe to start my career, and definitely a really good thing to have on our side.
7 years ago, Arnaus finished second on the Road to Mallorca rankings in his debut year on the HotelPlanner Tour, thanks mainly to his breakthrough victory at the season finale.
The grand final in 2018, after a very solid year, to be able to finish that way also showed me that you know, I was ready to be competing with in a bigger league, and then on DP World had some close calls, but finally I was able to knock the door off in my hometown with all the family and friends in PGA Catalunya. So yeah, all those moments I'm gonna cherish forever. Very grateful to have been able to play with some of the majors around the world, in the US and also the British Open a few times. So all those, I'm really looking forward to be able to play again in the future.
With just one top 10 finish this year, Adri was hoping to kickstart his season here in Andalusia, especially with a home support that includes his mother.
Yeah, fantastic. You know, she's been my #1 supporter since day one, and now having her here, it's very special, no? Actually, I have some good memories as well from 2010 when my dad and my mom were here. So yeah, it's good memories, and 15 years later we're gonna repeat. And as far as the game, also it's trending. I feel like this year I've been quite consistent, playing most of the weekends and close to the lead, but yeah, still need to polish a couple of things in order to be able to feel like I'm there every week. But yeah, this week it's a good time to do it.
Thursday afternoon, and Arnaus will be paired with Callum Fife, the Scotsman fresh off a runner-up spot last week in Denmark, and Italian Renato Paratore, who is eyeing up a third win of the year. It's been a slightly frustrating year to date for Arnaus. Just 2 miscuts all season, but paired with that, just 1 top 10, he was looking for some positive early vibes on home soil. Unfortunately, it wasn't the start he was looking for, with back-to-back bogeys early on, 2 over through 4 holes. But with mum in support, Arnaus dipped into the red for the first time, thanks to this approach at the 5th hole. Before picking up another birdie at the par 5 8th. A drop shot at 9 saw the 30-year-old go out in 37, 1 over par. 3 pars followed before some Spanish flair from the bunker at the par 5 13th. One of those that could have gone in or could have raced by. Parity restored though, back to level par. The next hole yielded yet another game. Under par for the first time, and things were looking up. Unfortunately for Arnaus, an untidy finish, dropping 2 shots in the last 3 holes that saw him fall back to 1 over par, and with work to be done on Friday. Just the right time for a motherly hug.
I mean, I thought I played quite all right, but today, obviously, finishing over par, could happen, but I felt like I played better. So overall, I would say happy with how I played, maybe not so much with the result.
One player who would have been more than happy with their play was fellow countryman Quim Vidal. Just 1 bogey in a round of 65 saw the man 6th in the rankings take a 1-shot lead into day 2. Friday morning at the Challenge de Cadiz, and for Arnaus, the sole focus was to get under par and make the weekend. Starting at the 10th hole, a bogey 5 made the task that much harder for Arnaus. Time to dig deep. For the second day running, the 13th proved lucky for Arnaus. A superb approach to the par 5 was followed by a simple 2-putt birdie as he cancelled out the earlier drop shot. Another bogey on 15 was soon followed with a third of the day at the first. But then Arnaus clicked into gear with gains at the 2nd, 4th and 5th holes, level par for the week and trending in the right direction. A further shot was picked up at his 17th, 1 under, playing the last, but facing a challenging putt to save par. But showing true grit and determination, Arnaus finished in style, a round of 70 under par for the tournament and cut made.
It's been a quite exhausting week, traveling all the way from Denmark. Last week was intense. So all I tried to do is just keep swinging as good as I could, keep rolling my lines on the putter and also trying to enjoy it, really. Like, we're in a nice place, the wind's blowing, but still, you know, like, you get some holes by the sea, and trying to see the positive side sometimes helps me, which wasn't easy at the beginning, I have to say, but yeah, we hung in there, me and my caddies, I said, and yeah, we were able to turn it around, which I'm very pleased and looking forward to more birdies in the weekend. What can I say? I mean, very tough up and down on the last, and I'm super happy to see that the putt from the fringe go in, because at this point I'm not sure if 1 under or even par will be the cut, but probably 1 under I'm safe now, so happy.